time for another manicure. So tonight we are going to be doing a mixed mani by Alex. It has Penny Lane, Midnight in Manhattan, and then I think this one is called Butterfly Garden. Yep, Butterfly Garden. So we're going to do a mixed mani with that. It's going to be mostly just a straight application, nothing fancy. I am going to try a little something though with the Midnight in Manhattans and the Penny Lane. A little something different. See if I can do it or not. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to open this up. If you're new, welcome. Glad to have you. Hope you enjoy the video and decide to subscribe. If you're not new, thank you for returning. You know what you're in for. So sit back and enjoy. My name is Heather, by the way. I am a ColorStreet stylist, but I am, more importantly, a nail addict. Use all different kinds of strips, not just ColorStreet. In fact, lately I've found that I have some other strips that I almost like better. Not, not quite, but, they're pretty close, so it's a little shocking for me. All right, where am I? I didn't take anything out yet. I literally pulled out the mixed mani and that was it. So on my nails, I have keratin 3-day growth down first. I put 2 coats of that down, and then I have Orly Bonder on. I do a single layer of that just before I put my nails on. So what I've been doing lately is I put on the whichever growth nail polish I'm using, whether it's the keratin or the Nail Envy from OPI. I put that on, let it dry for a little bit, and then just before I put on my strips, I put on the Orly Bonder. That seems to be working pretty well. So we're gonna keep doing that, I think. I've also been using, geez, these don't want to come off there. This Sally Hansen nail growth serum. It's kind of like a cuticle oil. You put it on your nails every day, and I think it's helping. Because I was just using the, the nail growth stuff before. I wasn't using anything else, just the strengthener. And they weren't really growing, but I feel like since I started using this, it's been about a little over a week. I feel like it has helped. So we're gonna keep using that and see how it goes. Oh, I ripped the backing off of that one, but that's okay. We're gonna use those. So I have never used Penny Lane before, so I'm super excited to use it. It's one I've wanted to use for a really long time, but I just haven't. And I've got to figure out how. I don't know yet what I'm exactly gonna do, but we're gonna put these babies on here. I think we're gonna put this on the pinky. So this one's a cute little butterfly pattern. It's definitely an older set. I can feel it's got, the older sets have like a less sticky feel to them, for lack of a better word. Sorry, I couldn't find my cuticle nippers anywhere. They were under another set I had laying on the side of my desk. Just wanted to get the little end bits off here. So this looks really pretty though, this Butterfly Garden one. I like it. I think it's a cute design. I've been doing a lot of colors lately, so I wanted to do something with neutrals in it today. So I decided on this one. And of course it's no shock, I'm gonna like it. I love blacks, tans, stuff like that. I really love. So this is one is right up my alley. And it sticks on beautifully with the Orly bonder there on my nails. If you have strips like these that are, you know, these older sets that are just like, God, they're so gorgeous, but they're not always as sticky as they used to be when they were first made. The Orly bonder helps a lot. I'm gonna try and put this to the side a tiny bit because I want this part of the design to be on my nail, and then I'll trim off more on this side here. Oh, those are pretty. Okay. That's really pretty. I really like that. I would do a whole set of just those guys right there. Those are really pretty. And because it's like, you know, I don't have super long fingernails, the pattern's really kind of abstract looking, right? Because you don't see the whole thing. But I feel like you can still tell it's butterflies. But I like abstract nail art anyways, so I like that effect. But some people might not. They might want to have that true butterfly look to it, but I'm okay with it being more on the abstract side. I know what it is, I can tell, but you know, not everybody might be able to tell. God, that's pretty. It's really good. I like it a lot. A lot. So the link will be up tonight for my Yumi Who page, where I'm going to be selling off some of my stash. I did let go of some unicorns. There's some unicorns in there. So if you're interested, it will be up on my VIP page. And I think I might put it in a post on the community page. So, you know, if you feel the need to support the channel and me, you can go check that out. There's only a few unicorns in there. I couldn't make myself let go of too many, but there are some. And then there's a ton of $5 and $10 sets. So I really thinned out my stash quite a bit to make room for other stuff. And I also really just needed to sell some of it. We just had a pretty big windstorm here last week, and we lost power for 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. Regardless, lost power long enough that everything in my freezer, my 2 freezers, I have a chest freezer and the regular freezer, is gone. I have to throw it all away. So that was kind of a sucky thing, but we were also lucky because I have family in the area and I was able to stay with my mom. She only lived 10 minutes up the road and had electricity when we didn't. So I was at least able to stay with family, and we, you know, had hot water and electricity, so the littles didn't lose their minds not being able to play their games and stuff, you know. So even though we were without power for a while, we're still pretty lucky. So all right, I've been going back and forth how I want to do this. If I want the black as the full nail or the penny lane on my full nail. And I think I'm going to go with the black, and then we're going to do the little accent I have in mind with the penny lane, because we're going to have penny lane on both of our thumbs anyways. So I think I want to use the black, and we'll accent with penny lane. So yeah, and there was quite a lot of people without power. It wasn't, you know, there was 20,000, I think they said. So it took them quite a while to get things going again, because they had quite a few poles get knocked down. So my whole town was without power, parts of the next town over, and then even the town on the other side of that one, parts of that town as well were without power for a while. So it is not fun. But like I said, at least we had an option of somewhere to go, you know, and didn't have to just sit in a house with no power. You know, or God forbid, some of the people who just have wells and then had no power and no water. So we were fortunate. It still sucks, but we were probably better off than some. So, but we get really, like in my area, we get really strong wind. That when it was happening, I was really nervous that it was going to turn into a tornado because it was looking pretty bad out there, the way the wind was blowing. And I was like, oh boy, are we going to have to go in the basement? My basement is not set up for being comfy. It's a basement. It's a basementy basement. So I hate it when we have to go down there when there's a tornado warning because it is not fun. I got to get it set up a little bit better so that if the, you know, when and if the kids and I have to go down there for a warning, you know, it's a little less basementy. Someday I'd like to finish it and have like a family room down there, but for now I can, you know, put some chairs or something and maybe have something for them to play with down there. I don't know. Because right now it's cobwebby and spidery and basementy. Not fun. Okay. Get off of me. Come on. This midnight in Manhattan does not want to play nice tonight. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here and trim without making a mess of this. Because you know, these solids are so much fun. You make a mistake, you see everything. Oh, mother. Like I just did. I clipped it a little bit. That's okay, because we're going to put a little something over that part anyways. But, all right. But I love Midnight in Manhattan. It is a good set. I think they discontinued it though, didn't they? I can't remember now if this was one of the ones that went away with the new catalog, but I think a good black is always a staple you should have. So, isn't it good? Midnight in Manhattan is just good. It is. No way around it. It's a good set. It's really pretty. All right. Oh no, I clipped a little bit of my nail. That's okay. That's all right. We're fine. Everything's fine. I found the mix again for you guys. There was, someone said it. I can't remember who made the comment now, but they liked the mix with the music and the birds in the background. So I found it again tonight. I was like, oh, there it is. It's got the pretty birds and the instrumental music going in the background. I wish that sound was at my house, all those birds chirping. I do get a lot of, because I live more in a rural area, I do get a lot of birds. So you do actually hear a lot of bird chirping by my house, but it is like 9 o'clock at night right now, I think. So the birds are not chirping at the moment. During the day, yeah, you do hear quite a bit, but not that much. That's kind of a lot. There's not that many, but we do get quite a few birds, and we usually have rabbits and mass quantities of squirrels, of course, chipmunks. We had a gopher, big fat gopher. He ate well in our yards. My neighbor has a garden, and he totally got into the neighbor's garden all the time. But he was not back this summer, so I don't know if he got hit by a car, eaten by a predator, who knows. He was not back, and I was sad that my little chubby gopher was gone. he lived under the barn, under the porch on my barn. He had a little hole he would run down in. And he was so cute. He was so chubby, but he was fast. He could move like lightning when he had to. One year, like around in fall, you know, my neighbor takes his garden down, and he has corn in his garden. So he usually lets it, you know, like dry out, and then he takes down the stalks. And I was doing dishes, and out the window I see all the corn stalks going crazy, and I'm like, what is going on out there? And I look out there, and the gopher's in the garden going after the corn stalks. And then later, like the next day, I think it was, I went out in the backyard, and darn it if that little guy hadn't tried to actually pull the corn stalk down through his hole under the porch. It was hysterical. The big old corn stalk sticking out of the gopher hole under the porch. It was hysterical. I was like, oh, little fatso thought he was going to get that down in his hole. It was not happening. It was too big. It was pretty funny. But the fact that he dragged it all the way from the neighbor's yard into my yard and over to where our barn is, I mean, that was some work, I betcha. He was probably pretty tired after that, because it was not a short distance to be dragging something like that. So, but it was very cute that he thought he was going to get that down there. But he's not here anymore, so who knows? Maybe one of his offspring someday will come back and live under my porch. But that's usually about it. And then the occasional house pet that wanders through, you know, someone else's dog, or I have a couple outdoor cats too that I take care of. So we have quite a few animals in our yard. I love this color combo. This black and tan is just absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Let's see here. Okay. My hands are a little shaky tonight, and I hate that when I'm doing a solid, because solids are like, you got to be precise with your solids so that you don't get any wrinkles or anything. And so shaky hands are not good for solids application. But we'll make it work. It's fine. And I hope the little idea I have for the black nails is going to work. We'll see. And I think, I don't know, the Penny Lane, we might have to double on the thumbs, because I'm pretty sure Penny Lane is very transparent. It's one that you can like put over others and kind of change up the color of it. So we may have to double it up. We'll see. All right, that's not perfect, but considering how shaky my hands are, I did pretty good with the black. I think this should be a relatively short video for you guys, because I'm not doing a whole lot of fanciness. It's just basically putting it on, I mean. But, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Get off of me. Okay. I love Midnight in Manhattan. God, it's so good. I know I said that like 3 times already, but it's a good one. It's so freaking, like, just beautiful inky black color is, I mean, It's just gorge. It is. There's no way around that. Look at that. Oh, so cute. All right, let's see how this goes on the thumbs. Like I said, I'm excited because I've never used Penny Lane, so I want to see what it looks like. I'm excited to use it. All right. Yeah, it's very, very sheer. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see through, but it is. It's super sheer. So like it's one you could definitely like use as a overlay to other colors. But let's see, once we put it down on our nail, how transparent it actually ends up being. It's actually not bad. We probably could do just one layer, but I think because again, my thumbs are still so short right now, that I can actually cut off enough from the top there to double it up here. So we're gonna cut it super close so we don't waste any. I need my little cuticle scissors, but they're out in the kitchen in a bag because I brought them to my mom's so I could do my nails when I was there. And I still haven't put them back on my manicure desk. Perfect. Perfect. It went perfection. Oh my God, it's such a good gold color. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, I think I need more of this in my life. Might have to try and Heather, no. No, you do not need any more sets. You're trying to sell sets, not buy them. Oh my goodness. The life of an addict, I tell you. I just want to buy more. You know how I am. Oh God, I just want more. So, oh, because it's so good. Look at that. That is a beautiful gold. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Love it. Oh my God. So good. Okay. I'm glad I doubled it because it definitely made it a more saturated like color. It's really good. Okay. Get off. There we go. It didn't want to come off. Dang it. Yeah, I really like this. This is super pretty. I don't even know when Penny Lane is old. Like, it's an OG set for sure. I don't know what year Penny Lane was. I'm sure one of you does, because you guys always know that stuff. When I don't, one of you will put it in the comments for me, I'm sure. But I know Penny Lane is like a really old set. And when I use them, old sets like that, I'm like, oh, why can't we get more of these? Like, why can't they go back to making sets like these ones? Because I don't think that the new sets are the same. They're just not. They are, but they're, you know, I wish they would do like throwbacks more often and bring back some of the like sets that just everybody loved, you know, like, I don't know, let us vote or something, tell you like what our all-time favorite sets were and bring back some of them. Forget new stuff. Most of us want the old stuff again. That and gel nails. I want them to freaking make some gel nails. Just saying. Because I think that I really am loving the UV gels. My nails are, I think that's also part of why they're growing, because those are so much thicker and stronger than just your regular strips that they're helping to have my nails grow out, you know? So here, I'll show you. Single layer, double layer. Single layer, it's almost the same, but it's just this, the double layer is more saturated and you can't see through. Like the single layer, I can see the like line, the white part of the thumb. Double layer, you can't see it at all. So the double layer is just more saturated. And I definitely like it. I think it's a good color. Even just single layer, it's good, but the double layer is just like, it just looks like 14 karat gold on your fingers. That's what it looks like to me. I can't, yeah, 14 karat gold fingers. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. That's really good. All right. So now what we're going to do to accent our other nails there with the black on them. I haven't tried this yet, but I've been seeing it and I've been wanting to do it, and I hope it's going to work. We may have to double layer the accent that I'm going to do as well, because, well, you'll see in a second. I'm just going to find my, there she is, my 3/4 hole punch. And what we're going to do is make some French tips out of this Penny Lane strip here. So we're going to, oh, I have an idea. Okay, I have another idea now. All right, so we got that one. We're going to save that. We're not going to waste you. Okay. And then let's do the other side, but we're going to cut most of this off because it just gets caught in my hole punch if we don't. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I'm super excited about this idea. Okay, all right, and then I'm gonna make it like, I'm gonna make a couple pieces of French tip here so that we can double up if we need to. Oh, bugger. Really? It's like it's getting caught on something when I'm trying to put it through. There we go. Okay. Let's get over there. You stay. Don't you make me angry. Okay. There go those shaky hands. We don't need too much because the design I'm going to do, you'll see, we don't need a huge French tip for it. We just need a little bit. All right. Let's try this now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a piece of this here, this little French tip I just made. Okay. Come on, little guy. You wanted to come off before. Now you want to stay on your paper? Make up your mind, man. Oh, for the love of Pete. Come on. I think I got that corner of the paper, and so now it just keeps rolling instead of coming off. So let's try the other side. Come on, there we go. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on this finger and we're gonna do just a little tiny bit of the tip with it. Oh, it was sticking more to the tweezers than my nail. All right, let's try that again. Oh, you. All right. Oh, yes. Have you guys seen this? So they do just a little bit. So it's like a little tiny French tip, not a full French tip. It's just on the very tip of the nail. I've been seeing it in nail fees, and one of the ladies in Sassy Crew that is like insanely artistic when it comes to her nails, Carrie Pine, did it. And I was like, oh man, I've been thinking about doing that. And so I decided I just had to try it out because I've been wanting to do that. So it just is like this little tiny bit of a tip on your nail, not anything crazy. All right, and we're gonna do 2 layers because it's like, it's not quite as rich as I would like it to look. So we're gonna double layer it, which I may regret later having that many layers at the tip, but we'll see. There we go. Yeah, I absolutely love what Carrie does with her nails. She does such a good job. Like all of her nail fees, I'm like, oh my God, you are amazing. So, oh, how does it look? It's cute. I like it. All right, so now what I was thinking with this one, instead of doing both of these nails with the little tip, let's do it with this at the bottom. Once I saw this like perfect little oval, it just made my little head go off. Although it's not gonna be, I only have enough to do really a single layer. I don't have enough to double layer it, so it's not going to be super saturated, but we can do this. Let's see if it comes out the way I'm thinking, I hope. There, so it's like that reverse French with it down at the bottom instead of at the top, you know what I mean? Oh, but I really want 2 layers of it. I wonder if I can make... if I could make an oval out of the pinky strip or not. So I could double layer so it's more saturated. I didn't line this one up perfectly either. I'm not super happy with that. Let's see. So see what we can do with the pinky strip here. I wonder, could I just like kind of put it like that and then, no, let's see here. If I can do, let's see. It didn't come out oval though, but I might be able to fudge it to make it work. Let's see, especially if we're just doing a second layer. what I can do is this. And like kind of all right, and then yeah, but then there's a little tiny bit at the bottom of it that what did I do with the, there it is. Let's see. All right, let's try and make another one out of the other side here. Okay. And then I can take some of this and kind of patch it at the bottom here a little bit. I need a orange wood stick to cut it. There we go. Yeah, that worked. What do you guys think? I think that actually came out pretty cute. I'm kind of happy with it. Put this down for a second and we'll do the other hand. Let's see if we can. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that the double layer. I think the double layer is necessary for sure. It's not dark enough without the second layer, I think. And then I'm just going to use like a plumping top coat so that it will all like kind of mesh together. And I won't have like ridges or anything. You stinker. Stay. Okay. Okay. I like that. I think that's super cute. Okay. Let's cut off the edge here. So it was a little fussy, but I think it was worth it. I think it looks really cute. Both things, the little tiny French tip and the little bit at the bottom. All right, let's do the other side here. It's definitely fussy, but worth it, at least in my opinion. Come on. I know some people don't have the patience for this. I'm one of them. I tend to get impatient very easily trying to do, oh, you little bugger, these fancy bits of stuff, but I always end up thinking they're worth it. So Well, for the most part, I end up thinking they're worth it. I think the worst one, hands down, no question, that I ever did was the leaves. Do you guys remember the leaf nails that I did? I think I just did 1 or 2. I didn't do like a whole bunch, because like all my nails, because they were too much. But I sat there punching out leaves forever. And now that little nail punch that I used for that doesn't work anymore. It gave up, I think. It said, "Lady, you used me about as much as any human can, and I am done." I tried to use it the other day, and it won't even budge. It's almost like it was rusted shut or something. It won't move. I was so sad, because I actually really liked that hole punch, because it had 4 different leaves on it, and it was they were all super cute. And I wish that it still worked. I'll probably get another one, but all right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this again, like I did on the other side, right at the bottom here. Oh, it's not quite in the right spot. It needs to be a little bit higher. There we go. Okay. And we're going to use a different orange wood stick, because that one had a little, look, it has like a little nub coming off. So it like really stuck into my cuticle, and it hurt, the little booger. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We're done. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty cute. I mean, it's going to look better once it sets up overnight and I file the ends, because the ends are a little messy. But I think it came out pretty good. I hope you guys liked it too. And I will see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.